And hello and welcome back to another episode of King Arthur. My name is Syken. Today we are playing on the hardest difficulty, blind playthrough that is. And it is time for the third team, the tertiary team, to come in. I did a very difficult decision and I exchanged Tristan for Sir Bedivere. It really hurt my heart because Lady Isolde shouldn't be left alone, and she's such a great asset, and I wish she and Tristan together would really make for a great team. But I then also reflected that I liked Sottigier better. Just the attack overall felt more convincing, so in terms of raw damage potential with jump in, jump out, he worked well. Sir Bedivere, on the other hand, had the right morality with Old Faith and a bit of a different skill set, I might say. Him sprinting is not as good as jumping, so we will not see that much like jumping behind the backline, but his traps are hitting just as hard, if not even harder. He can use throwing daggers, and he does have berserking, which once all of that stuff is on cooldown, we can just put in berserking and go to town with a basic strike, which, mind you, I will also upgrade further. So he wears like medium armor, a little bit hardened armor on top of it, got robustness, like a lot of skills that really promote him almost as a little bit of a tertiary frontline fighter. And I figured, in my mind, it is the last opportunity for us to get someone of Old Faith in with a level where it still makes sense. So that's really why he got the spot.
A former knight of the Round Table, Sir Geraint, sent me an urgent message. He is trying to lift a curse in one of the Lady of the Lake's ancient glades, and he needs our help. The colossal forests of Avalon have turned into monster-ridden nightmares. So ordinarily, his quest would not pique my interest. But this is the lady's domain we are talking about. We should investigate, and maybe we can find a new knight to swell our ranks.
Very good. Sir Geraint, also an Old Faith guy. No, I think he was. Well, I think he was Old Faith and
Knights
righteous.
of Camelot. The old gods have brought you here.
All right, how can we help?
This used to be the lady's sacred grove, with birdsong, peaceful animals, and the like.
It doesn't look very peaceful anymore.
It certainly doesn't. That's why I called for your help. We need to destroy a malevolent spirit, and we have no time to lose.
There's something you are not telling me. We'll help you, but you have to tell us everything.
You're right. So, back in Britannia, you might have heard the legend of Enid, the wisest woman of the kingdom.
I have no idea who she is.
That's your loss, then. She was blessed by the spirits. She saved my life many times with her advice. And she was my wife.
Mm-hmm. I'm sensing a dark turn in
And
the
rightly
tale.
so. Let's get moving. It will be easier to show you what this is all about.
Fantastic. Very good. So Fairy Knight is going to be our front line. Secondary could be Sir Bedivere for now. In absence of, let's say, Lancelot joining, but it will be Fairy Knight, Lancelot, Bedivere, and then a marksman. So at the moment, Sir, what's his name? Geraint, is the secondary marksman. He, of course, is dealing a little bit less damage because he's lower level. But he has a couple of cool things, Lightning Arrow and Ice Shield. So maybe we will need to investigate if Sir Even is going to stay our archer for this playthrough, or if Geraint is actually replacing it. So that would be a huge shuffle in the third team.
See that? A beautiful apparition? It's a warning. Ready your arms.
Okay, couple of revenants, I see. Fairy Knight is standing in the front line. Not going to do
Your
anything
Highness?
yet. I think instead what we're going to do... Oh, okay, I see. We're being attacked from behind. Like that hasn't happened before.
For king and country.
Your command?
Alright, so we got the ice shield. That kind of takes priority. We also got the lightning arrow. Weapon to target. Damages to the 2 enemies closest to it. And they all got shocked. We've seen that from the enemies. I absolutely love the skill. So that's a huge plus for him already. His damage, of course, is pathetic, but that's kind of to be expected for a level 10 character without any option. He does have unbreakable armor, but I think part of it is also coming from Sir Ivan. So, a couple of traps. A few more traps. We're hiding.
Fire and steel.
And we're just going to wait.
For king and country.
All right, now let's go.
Your Highness?
Nice little hit. Into a kill. Into another hit. Into a kill. Into a hit.
I am ready.
Which one should I take?
Fire and steel.
Yeah, we do have plenty of range damage.
Your command.
One would say we have a crazy amount of range damage.
For king and country.
Look at that. Attack of opportunity into ice
For
armor.
my forefathers.
Fantastic. Well, Bedivere. Show him what you got. Oh yeah. My homeboy has very much
Fire
killed
and
them.
steel.
So I like what I'm seeing. Revenant into more damage.
For king and country.
Move to here so that
Fire
everybody
and
gets
steel.
armor.
Your command? Charge!
Down into... Down.
Your orders.
And we're good.
Your Highness.
1, 2, 3.
I fight for honor. For Avalon.
1, 2,
What is your command?
3, and that should be it, right? No.
What
because
is your
more
command?
Hide
Ready
here.
to fight. Which one should I take?
And Leo de Grace
For honor.
is just going to cut
So
them down.
many offerings.
Alright, end of turn. So if this encounter is supposed to be a damage check in whatever
Fire
shape
and
or form,
steel.
then I think it's fair to say that we passed it. The range damage that we're having is indeed really, really good.
I fight for honor.
I fight for honor. I am ready.
All right, one
What
hit.
is your command?
For king and country.
Your orders?
Here the Grace gets him down, gives himself a little bit frontline capability. Gets this guy down. And let's wait for them to come in. One. Oh, that was just
I
one hit.
fight
That's
for honor.
unfortunate. Well, Leo helps.
What is your command?
Good. Let's move to here. Hit
Ready
this
to
guy
fight.
and that's a kill. I think we're done. Very good. First encounter. Success.
The apparition you saw. It is my Enid.
Let me guess. This is an evil spirit haunting you, claiming that
Are
she's
you
your wife.
mad? I said that she was my wife.
Then she's haunting you from beyond the grave because you did something terrible.
No, it's not that. We had a good life in Britannia, and I gave her the most wonderful burial, you see. With the proper rites intoned by the greatest druids and so forth.
Alright, did that have anything to do with the apparitions we
You're a
saw?
bright one, aren't you? She eventually came to Avalon, just like us knights did, but in a different way. How
As
did
a
you know?
spirit?
Yes, she became a spirit of the forest, a wise one, as she was in life. She still helped people.
Let me guess, the storm changed everything.
It turned everything to rot. This forest died and became a hellhole, with Enid trapped inside.
And you need assistance to set her.
That's right. Are you willing to help a fellow knight?
We always need warriors
By
at the
blood
round
of-
table.
The forest is evil, and it has a dark soul. We must lure it out, into the open. And then we can destroy it.
Alright, together we can win.
It isn't,
Sounds like a simple
trust me.
fight. Let's do it. Cleanse the shrine. Cleanse the shrine. Why is the undead still standing here? Yo, buddy. Are you okay?
Here, I found something.
Okay, well, this time that looks like a
See
bit
that
of a
totem?
more difficult encounter,
Darkness draws
but
power from it.
it's the ancient shrine, so should expect something like that.
At your service, my lord.
Melee weapon damage, and let's give Bidiver a bit of a
Ready to
frontline
fight.
appeal. I like that. They do have the option to come in, and they likely will. So, how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Revenant gets burning as well. That guy gets a shot.
Your command?
Grain begins to put on some defense.
Charge!
Alright, shock them. We're going to just block
For
this
king
section
and
off.
country.
One. 2. I need to start hidden, so we're doing that.
At your service, my lord. Which one should I take?
As for the Fairy Knight, Wait, these guys barely make it, so that's not a good option. Might as well push him a bit back, and we are good to go. Alright, let them come in. Well, not hitting all of the right spots. That's a bit of a disappointing delayed damage. It's only 2.
At your service, my
Typically,
lord.
we get way more out of it. Let's stay here. Triple hit.
For king and country.
Geraint hits and kills.
Fire and steel.
One, 2, 3. That would be a bit wasted. Nah, we're just hiding and taking
Your
the
command.
rest over.
For my forefathers.
Squire gets pushed back.
Or
Could have
my
now placed the trap there,
forefathers.
but it's really whatever.
Which one should I take?
Overwatch, and
At your service, my lord.
in this particular combination, it feels like Leon deGrasse could be more frontliner. We're wasting a bit of his potential there.
Keep 'em coming.
I am ready.
All right,
Feel the pain.
1. Burn into hit.
Your orders?
The Lost Knight now
Fire and
definitely will
steel.
die.
Your orders?
What is your command?
There's a hit, and
What is your command?
I
At
mean,
your service, my lord. Which one should I take?
we're moving to here.
Tis but a scratch.
A little bit of self-poisoning.
Fire and steel.
And I think that's okay.
Fire and steel.
Your Highness?
Let's first of all get the healing totem down.
Fire and steel.
Does this enemy counter? Yes, okay, never mind. We don't need the healing totem to go down then.
In case you wondered, I'm not mad. Enid talks to me all the time. I can hear her voice in the whispering of the wind and the rustle of the trees. She gives me advice, as she did in life.
I see a chest. Treasure lost and found.
Nice.
A prize for
We're
the
getting
blood
really
and
good
sweat.
loot here. Fantastic loot even. And I very much like the new archers
When I
appeal.
broke my ties with the Sealy court, I had to leave everything behind.
He's very different
But
to
I had
Ivan.
no other choice.
But the electricity arrow, for instance, fits nicely into the whole theme of shocking enemies. There might be a bit of a double dipping going on with our fairy knight.
For king and country.
Okay, Leon de Grace this time is
What
going
is
to
your
go
command?
to the front. No question here.
I am here to serve.
Your orders?
And Sir Gawain can take a couple of hits as
So
well.
many
So
offerings.
let's begin over here.
At your service, my lord.
Good melee attack action, and we're going to give the temporary HP to Leon de Grace
Awaiting your
himself.
command.
What is your
Then.
command?
Definitely something along those lines. Into that. And into that. We're not hiding, we're just
I
staying
am
normal.
here to serve.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Onwards!
Revenant burns.
Fire and steel.
And I think
For Avalon!
shocking them will be a fantastic idea, because that now means less AP.
Which one should I take?
Get one of the crossbowmen down. And we're good to go.
No honor.
I think they could have moved further, but they decided not to. I find it very suspicious that they would just stand there.
I am here
But
to
that's okay.
serve.
I mean, whatever.
What is your command?
Ready to fight.
That's one down. 1, 2,
Your command?
3, 4,
So many offerings.
five, and 6.
For king and country.
push back the Revenant. Overwatch.
Your orders? For king and country.
Yeah, and we decimated one side all by ourselves, so that's
I am ready.
easily a great
Your
achievement.
orders?
Fiona Grace can still stay here. Overwatch, we're good. Well, let's start with picking you up,
I
down.
fight for honor.
There is freezing him
For Avalon.
into slightly moving back and then letting someone else tank.
Awaiting your command.
I fight for honor. For the round table.
So he's now frozen and heavily injured, so and shocked, so that
Which
should
one
be
should I
almost no
take?
AP left. So Bedivere downs just all of them. Need to somewhat get
service, my
there.
I am here to serve.
I fear that this crossbowman will stand back up, and we can't really do much about it. Good.
I
This lost
fight
knight
for honor.
really is having a hard time.
For king and country.
I am ready.
What is your
All
command?
right. In the meantime, moving up here. And he's going to have a really, really, really bad time. Because counterattack is still a thing.
Fire and steel. That's it. Whatever was haunting this forest, we banished it. We should return to the cottage and set Enid free.
What an interesting find.
Equal shares to all.
Wow, this is a really heavy loot mission. We're getting a lot of spoils here.
A prize for the blood and sweat.
I love it. For level 10 mission, that is fantastic. Listen, I think we're just going to heal up because there wasn't that much
I've
armor
dreamt. I
lost.
feel refreshed. Almost like back in the day. I spent days in our cottage with Enid.
While she was in the shape of a duck.
Easy there. I don't like what you're implying. But rest assured, she could take on a human shape whenever she wished. She's
That's
a
good to
spirit of
know.
the forest.
Easy there, I don't like what you're implying. Heal hit points. Yeah, don't need that. This is definitely a very different team. Super high amount of range damage. And a way more limited front line.
Something is not right. We destroyed that evil presence. What are these wretches doing here then?
I fight for honor. Your Highness?
Alright, let's
For Camelot!
take down the enemies, shall we?
Take them! For Camelot!
Freedom
What is your
one side.
command?
For my forefathers.
Push back the other one, and we're good.
Ready to fight.
So many offerings.
1, 2. Hit. And we're hiding again.
Your Highness? Your command.
Your command?
Couple of hits.
I fight for honor.
For my forefathers.
Good.
Your command.
Not even sure if these are going to be waves or is
We are
one counter.
victorious.
It's one counter. Pretty sure his wife is beyond redemption.
My love. Finally, you're free. Wait, what's happening here?
Well,
At your service, my lord. Your Highness?
Fire and steel.
For king and country.
nice hit. These guys are slowed down.
Which one should I take?
Ranger is being pushed back.
So many offerings.
Nah, I want a little bit closer because this will mean they're really going to regret coming closer. Hide.
Your Highness?
And this. Will be our shots going forward. Couple of extra damage to both of them before moving into safety
I
and
fight
providing
for
cover
honor.
for everyone.
For
Cool.
king and country.
So that worked like an absolute charm.
Charge!
For my forefathers.
Or my forefathers.
One of them is
Your
down.
command?
Hit
I am ready.
into ignite.
Take them!
Hit and
Your command.
What is your command?
we're basically just waiting. He will die next turn. Complete surprise that we're getting a scream.
Your command?
The cool part about them is they think
Ready
they can
to fight.
outrange us as ranged
Attack.
damage dealers.
Your command.
Silly. Fair Knight moves to here.
What is your command?
Has her nicely covered, and we're just going to hide. Next turn, trap is going
Your
to
orders.
go away. Leona Grace is going to go in. One, two, done.
I hope you'll find peace, my love. Accept my eternal gratitude, friends. We have saved Enid from this torment.
Okay, so what will happen to
Pray to
Enid?
the lady and the old gods to keep her safe. She must be here, somewhere. And when Avalon has been cleansed, she can return to her glades.
And what are you going to do?
That's a great question. First, I'll say a proper farewell to Enid with a flagon of good wine and a heartfelt prayer to the old gods.
Listen, Camelot could use a knight like you, Sir Gawain.
Aye, I could join you a round table. There are plenty of places tainted by darkness.
You know where you can find us. Quick and easy mission. Nothing fancy, but a good storyline indeed. Go in, cleanse, kill. It's good. I like it. Plenty of loot for a small mission like that. Sitigir has successfully chased. Loyalty is increased, which is great. And we got the essence of the Lost Slayer. Cool. 25% damage against the Lost. I like that. And now it's really a question, I mean, Sir Gawain is a archer, right? So he has poison arrow. That is worse than the flaming arrow. I personally don't like scout that much. This, on the other hand, on the run can be okay. This plus this means he just needs to move frequently. Maybe I underestimated. Maybe there are a couple of good things. Has a lot of Overwatch. I'm not the biggest fan of Overwatch. He has long reach, which is great. Plus 2% weapon damage for each unspent movement point. So this is okay. He does have dash, which I like. He definitely does have an interesting option with lightning arrow, which is better than the piercing shot. I like the delayed barrage though. Search, target gains movement for 1 turn. And that would be 4 movement points for 2 AP. Pretty good deal if you ask me. If you combine it with this here, then you're regaining, effectively reducing the AP of other stuff. But that also means we need poisonous arrow. We need active skills, essentially, right? The base attack is cool. Can't imagine why he wouldn't skill that to be 3 instead of 4. So, how much is this? Yeah. Yeah, so we would need to skill him a bit. Here, we still have loyalty average. We wouldn't lose a whole lot. Bit of XP. But Sir Gawain looks like an interesting archer. Marksman, that is. Sir Ivan I like the delayed barrage, I'll be honest. That's a fantastic skill, but it is likely a skill that's better in a team comp with like Sir Pelias, for instance, where you do have a set front line, everybody goes there, he's just standing, and then you are unleashing horror on them. It's a really good skill. I wish I knew what the last tier had in stock. My biggest concern is a bit the morality. And with Old Faith Rightful, like look at that. He's one more thing and he's easily there. Listen, guys, I think he's the right one for the playthrough. Morality has such a big influence, and I like Sir Ivan, don't get me wrong, but I actually think that we're better off with Geraint. Sorry, buddy. So now that he has 3 points, what do we want to do? Like, the most sensible thing is this, by far. It's going to increase his damage massively. This here is nice. Together with this, it's easy. First range automatically dodge is also pretty strong, I will say. Armor piercing is good. AP reduction, yeah, not bad. Additional plate, not bad. Duration, that might be something. And cooldown reduced, that might not be bad. Killing a unit reduces cooldown, so we got that covered. Extra plate would be nice. Then on the other hand, lightning arrow is a selling point. Getting that down to 2 turns cooldown is great. More secondary range. An additional enemy. That is great. And more weapon damage the more targeted it hits. That's great as well. To be fair, sprint is also really, really good, including dash. It's even great without it, but with the upgrades it's even better. I would have skilled him differently. Now the question is, what do we want to do? I think this here plus this here means we're essentially having 5 AP costs, and that is also reduced. So there's a certain logic in going into the on-the-run part together with extra movement. That indeed is good. This is good. Like, all of these skills are, matter of fact, pretty good. And then his defense, but I feel that dodging the first one plus the normal ice shield, that should already pretty much do it. This and this together means he's permanently covered. On the other hand, he will kill stuff, so I'm not too afraid about that. Extra enemy and extra range for secondary hits. That might be a combination. Then we would go really deeply into the lightning arrow and make that work. Alternatively, on the run, and this would give us less AP. And then there is the option for poison arrow, which if we have this here, it would cost way less, but if we have more movement, it would even cost less. And then the cooldown could be reduced, which means this could be an easy extra hit. Basically for 1 AP if we have enough movement. And there are ways of getting even more movement. What was the one ability that gave us basically free movement? Yeah, Surge, yeah. So this here is 2 AP for 4 movement, and then you have 2 movement here, that's 6 movement. And if you move around 6 fields, that means 3 AP less, that's 1 AP here, 1 AP here, and only 3 AP for that. So maybe we're actually going into this, because it is pretty sizable. Do the Surge. The immunity to attacks of opportunity is also good. I wonder if we then really need dash, but that's a completely different discussion. And you could use Surge to further reduce the cooldown. So I think that's the way to go, because then he will be a monster with more lightning arrows, more poison arrows, more shield, and so on. So I think this combination can actually be quite strong. In terms of strength of the weapons, that's a strong weapon to begin with. And I think we're just keeping that. In terms of armor, let's use the unbreakable armor to adjacent allies, because he will be using that. More weapon damage and more movement, that's fantastic. This here would be nice, because he's then getting 1 AP from the loyalty. This here would be nice, because he is guaranteed maximum damage first shot. I think that's not bad. We can get the loyalty, the last one, up. He doesn't really have any particular traits that he needs to maximize. I might as well put him here for now. So Leon the Grace levels up. Let's do this, and AP reduce. He doesn't really have an AP problem. He has a problem of not enough range, so ice spikes would be the solution for that. Greater aura, in the absence of anything else really good. This here is not too bad. Aura gains are within 2 tiles, so that's not bad. I like it. We're waiting to gear. I think we were waiting here as well, and then we're coming to wait. Let's check. We got a couple of events. Okay, this will require us to send someone. Got a new side mission.
The Sealy artifact.
And yeah, we still need to get Lancelot and Morgana. So, good question. I mean, the Sealy Court is a main mission, so that requires our main
If we
team.
want to...
Might as well do that next, because the other missions, frankly, are a little bit higher. 14, 14, 15. And that means that the secondary team theoretically could train, or we could be like cheeky and get a bit of a training session for the Fairy Knight in. Nah, can't because he's already level 13, but we could get Sir Bedivere in, and we could get Sir Geraint in, and both of them could just bump up to level 12, which would be nice. And then the remaining team here, team 2, could actually train. And one of them could go on to the mission. I think that's the play, so let's first of all clear the training grounds. Team 1 will go on to the next mission. Team 2... Is anyone level 15 already? No, right? Or? Merlin is 15. Okay, well, never mind. Well, then we could do a cheeky train with Fairy Knight as well. Then Sir Bedivere and Sir Geraint. I think that's triple training right there for you. These will all get a level. Lady Isolde could get to level 14. Might as well. And then Tigir gets to do the mission. Next event. One of my outriders returned with news about the death of the once powerful wizard who spent the final days as a hermit. The sage obsessively searched for the secrets of the Tuatha de Danann, but he ventured too far, and the lady took away his arcane powers. As a grim warning, the old man found refuge amongst the ruins of a forsaken monastery, where he continued his research. After his death, the villagers from the area were quick to plunder the remaining treasure of the sage. I must act quickly. 10 knights, preferably with a degree of understanding of arcane arts, to secure what's left behind. Sounds like a Tigir job to me, who hopefully understands. Well, I mean, Actor would be the right choice, but I want the XP on Tigir. So I'm sorry, but you have to deal with it. Good. Training's grounds done. Is there anything else? Like Sir Leon de Grace, the reason why I'm not leveling him is he's going to be replaced soon. Very soon we're going to get Lancelot. Then Lancelot comes in, Fairy Light, Lancelot, Bedivere, and Sir Geraint. This is the final party, and Mordra, or whatever her name is, will replace Hector, and then things have shaped out very differently than I originally anticipated them. So, Balin, our main damage dealer, has a nice little damage focus here. We could do more AoE damage. That would only, at the moment, be Earth Shaker. We could do Pulverize. Three by 3 tile. That's pretty nice. Or we're going for Cleave. More weapon damage, of course, would be nice. And yeah, I mean, Cleave is AoE, and then we could take Pulverize, and then extra area damage. So that would then apply to 3 different skills, eh? Cool. Might as well consume this here for the next mission, because why not? 25% more damage against the Lost. Do we have any range skills on her? We only have Ice Wall and Ray of Light. And we have, well, and Teleport. I suppose that counts. And Globe of Protection. That counts as well. So in a sense we do have a few. The question is +1 range. On the Ice Wall it's fine. On Teleport it's actually not too bad. We currently have less ranged attacks and just more armor, which I think is good for her. We have not enough on Mordred. Let's give him the lost damage. There are a lot of undeads, and having our tank deal more damage to them isn't too bad. And might seem counterintuitive in the first instance, but it actually isn't. So I think him killing stuff faster is a good sign. So then we do have the range. I will still wait. I don't know what else we have. She's not the perfect target for it. She's not the perfect target for it. That's all I have to say about it. So Merlin got his ranged increase already. And now I think we wanted to burn everything to the ground. More burning damage or just more weapon damage for fire skills, which would be like literally every single damage except the crow. And then we do have more burning effects, more AP, more burning duration. This is so good. Killing a unit with a fire skill reduces currently running cooldowns on fire skills by 1. That is nice as well. So that will allow us to just use Fire Drake more regularly. I think that's not bad. This here will deal more damage. We have all of our fire skills. So let's first of all deal more fire damage. I think that is good, because it also opens up a few other avenues for us, which I appreciate. Okay, so main team is sort of there. We're now doing the Sealy Court. I assume that, yeah, we're going to have 2 more level up, so all of them will be level 15. And then it's a question of what
A party of merchants. The Sealy Artificer.
I think we're
I
going
have
to
received
get,
an interesting
we're
message.
going to get Lancelot next. I think that will be the right call. Want to slot him into this group here. Lancelot will be 14, 13, 12, and 12. That's a good party, I would say. Pretty decent party, actually. And then the main... what we could do then after the main mission is let the main party train a bit, because that is just very constant XP, even if you're not doing missions. And that off party could, for instance, do Hunt
A party of merchants and
extra
craftsmen.
XP, extra
Escort.
gold. And some of them are under leveled, so that would be a nice option. The Artificer might be a bit too tough for that group. Second group could take it, but then again there is also an advantage of just having the main team continuously level up, because you can use the training ground to let the others easily catch up. Not 100% sure what the best option is. Shoot hits another random enemy. That's a good bow. Movement skills can be used for movement AP. That's good as well. Taking vitality damage from a hit restores 10. That's actually really good. Regain That's a funny little option for a tank. Heroes gain 1 AP during the rest, gain 1 AP on the first kill each turn, and gain 2 movement AP. That is a really good item, I will say. And down here, we're going to see upgrades next time. Is there anything that we feel really needs urgent upgrading? So here, refresh more quickly, yeah. Scrolls last longer, yeah. More relic dust, it's okay. Permanent vitality looks promising. Extra armor for everyone, just flat out, looks promising. Training ground is already fully upgraded. More injury tokens. Potions last plus 1 turn. That might be cool for extra AP. That might be cool for extra AP. But it feels like this hasn't been really upgraded as much. Laws could be good because they offer a permanent bonus. You know what? I'm willing to do that. Let's upgrade it and see what laws are about. Pass a law to get extra resources and bonus. Loyalty. Or more XP. I think or more XP. Okay, well, that's straight up 10% more XP for 2000. Seems legit. Solves our need to level all of them. I think I've done a pretty decent job actually, without tooting my horn too much, in keeping everybody in relevant XP range. Prime team definitely can pick up any mission at this point. Secondary team is also well within range. Tertiary team naturally is a little bit behind, but is just catching up. And if all of the teams still can do the missions, then I think that's good. In a perfect world, I would like to level everybody up to max level if there is such a thing, but I don't know that yet. Okay, that's all I had for now. Thanks a lot for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.